Hey YouTube, if you saw my last video, you'll recognize this fan. This is that 52-inch Sears Lasko Turn of the Century ceiling fan that I unboxed. It was brand new in the box and never opened before, never used. This is the first time it's ever been hung up or put together even at all, for that matter. It's in absolute mint condition, obviously. It's in a completely brown finish, completely plain brown, with like a plain sideband, normal C blade arms. It's got, I think these are walnut blades, I'm pretty sure they are. And it has a 4-speed Arkless pull chain, which is all one length, as you can see there, with a brass bell or a brass ball at the end of it. It has a solid cast-aluminium motor, not a skeletal motor like a majority of the later ones had. And this model is actually quite uncommon. I've never seen one of these before in all brown like this. I've seen them in brown and brass, I think, although I think I've only seen those in ornate. I've seen them in obviously white and antique brass, because I have those models. Not white and brass, but like all white and all antique brass, and polished brass as well. But they came in a variety of finishes and finish combinations, and this is one that I've never seen before. And apparently these were not too common because they were not offered in any catalogs. I'm assuming this one is an earlier one, probably from the early to mid 80s. Not exactly sure when. It's not really dated, or if it is, I can't find a code or anything. I'm not sure if there's anything else to say about it. It is 4-speed, like I mentioned, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on high speed. And you'll have to excuse the noise in the background. It's the dryer, but thankfully I don't have all the racket from earlier. So it doesn't spin terribly fast on high. It works more off of pitch than speed, but it does move a good amount of air. It's a really good air mover, actually. And it's completely wobble-free straight out of the box, which is another added bonus. I kind of expected that, though. "100% silent" as well. Okay, here's speed 2, which is medium. And speed 3 is low 1, which is the functional low. And finally, speed 4, low 2, the aesthetic low. And one really nice characteristic of these 4-speed Laskos, and actually even the 4-speed Emerson models, is that they have really, really slow low speeds. So that's about as slow as it goes, and it's a very nice, slow aesthetic restaurant low. I really like these Sears fans for that reason. Okay, now I'm gonna turn it back to high. Spin it down. I'm interested to see how good this one's bearings are going to be because it has been sitting in a box for probably close to 30 or 40 years. Now these Lasko models do have Sanyo parts, like they have a Sanyo motor in them. I think that the only part that Sanyo made in these was the motor. They were previously believed to have been made, well, there's a myth going around fan collectors that these were made by Sanyo, but all the metal parts are made by Lasko, and the bottom plate was contracted out by Sears, I believe, to produce that design, because they kept that design for all their fans, from Emerson to Lasko to CEI. Yeah. And I think they kept the turn of the century model name, but the very latest ones weren't labeled turn of the century. I mean, this one, as you could see from the other video, was labeled turn of the century in the manual, but not on the box itself, so they're probably just starting to phase out the model name. One of the cats is making some noise over there, but okay, it has some pretty good bearings in it, actually. So now, this one's reverse switches on top of the motor. It's right here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Start it up on low. About as fast as it goes, I think. I haven't yet tested it in reverse. This is the first time. So that's low 1. The functional low. Medium. And high. And it looks like there's a slight bit of wobble in reverse, but it's not terrible. It's nothing compared to the other ones that I have. Okay, so here's a nice up-close view. which you already kind of got in the unboxing video, but you didn't get a view of it together. So it is a really beautiful finish. This nice dark brown. This is, I believe this is called Chesterfield brown. But it's almost black. In fact, I think this could pass for bronze. This would pass for a modern fan, honestly. I think it would look really good in some modern settings. These nice, once again, I think these are walnut blades, but they are solid. Plain on both sides, as you saw in the video, in the unboxing video. The nose is the longer variant. There was another variant that was really short. But here's your Arkless pull chain, 4-speed. Reverse switch is again on top of the motor. Let me unplug this here. I had the charger plugged in. What was on the tripod? Yeah, reverse switch is right there. This is a caution label for the blades, I think. And then there's another label right there, caution, orange caution flag. And then the actual model information label is right here. So hopefully you can see that, hopefully it's focusing. Yeah, and then there's your tuna can canopy, which I mentioned. So here's the box once again, as you saw in my last video, and here's the manual. Sears, this one is model number 453.105210, 52-inch brown model. And yeah, very cool. And this is the box that it came in. And now it's very similar to these two that I have, the other two, in that it is entirely plain. The sideband is plain. The blades are plain. I don't have the blades out for that one, but that one's blades are plain. This one's slightly higher end because it's... Ooh, what happened there? Oh, that's just a finish scuff. I thought they got bent. Well, this one's blades got stencil on it, so this one's slightly higher end. And that one also came with that 5-light kit that I think might have been genuine or might have been catalog, from the catalog. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else left to say about this one. It's a very cool ceiling fan. I'm very happy to have it. So that is the Sears Lasko turn of the century 52-inch brown ceiling fan. So thank you for watching, and more to come.